wet noodles.
Hi, welcome to Rifleman Reloaded. Today we'll be discussing the differences between a semi-automatic shotgun and a pump-action shotgun. What's going to be the victor today? Is it going to be the semi or the manual reloading pump-action? The old school classic. We all know what we're talking about here. Nothing more scarier than someone barging into your house and they hear the noise. So
it made me run out of the house.
It would.
Too.
Yeah, it'll make me do more than just run. So today we put 100 rounds through each shotgun. We both utilize both shotguns. We both are giving our personal opinions on both shotguns and which one's going to be the victor. Is it going to be the basic semi-automatic or is it going to be the classic pump action? Today we were going to talk about the Maverick 88 versus the Black Aces S-4. So before we continue, I just want to advise that both firearms have been made sure that they are unloaded at all times. We want to make sure that this is a safe channel and we take weapon safety very, very seriously. So, to the fun shit. Pros. Semi-automatic, pump without any issue. What do you think?
Oh, semi-automatic, man. My first experience today at the range with a semi-automatic shotgun. Black Aces Tactical just kicked it out of the park, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Man, the split times in my shots were so incredibly fast. Like it absolutely surprised me. I love the rate of fire versus a pump action. I've owned a pump action before. I've owned the Mossberg Shockwave.
Oh,
26 inch.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my little
Classic.
truck shotgun.
Nothing wrong with having
at
a
one point. Yes, but no, like I said, they really kicked it out of the park today. The firing rate, it absolutely blew everything out of the water.
Out of the water.
So
out of the dirt, really.
Yeah. Really out of the dirt, seriously.
There was water there, but
yes.
We weren't that lucky.
But the really thing I didn't like is the tube spring. It was very difficult to load the rounds. I mean, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but it definitely has some resistance to it. It did. And 5+1, it was great. Other than that, when it comes to taking this thing apart, it is not the easiest, I'll tell you that. Oh my God, it seems like there's so many parts and there's a lot of spaces you gotta clean.
Correct.
And it compared to a pump action, it's definitely not as easy to clean. Those are really my two cons, as you would say.
The cons I had with your shotgun, as you said before, was the reloading process. It was a bit of a struggle, you know. And this isn't going to like a self-defense episode, but it's going to like, oh man, if I was in the trenches, for example, this sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. But this thing fired true. The recoil was amazing on it.
Yeah,
it was
shot very flat.
It shot very baseline.
As long as you were in the right stance.
As long as you're in the right stance. So the only thing that was just watching the breakdown of this shotgun and watching you have to do a lot more work than what I had to do.
Yeah.
It was an issue. Moving on to the Mossberg 88. We fired, this holds 7+1, which means it holds 7 in the magazine tube, which is located on the bottom cylinder.
Versus my 5+1.
Don't let the mock extension fool you. It fooled me.
Stops right there.
Yes. So, the Mossberg, been around for a very, very long time.
They have.
The military's contracted them.
True and tested.
There's nothing much really different between a Mossberg 500 and a Maverick 88 besides the safety trigger guard. It held up really well. The only problem with pump actions is that anytime you modify the fore end or actually locate as the action arms of a shotgun, you can have a basic, what my favorite is, which this is not, is the corn cob grip, which this shotgun originally came with, but it was made out of plastic, or you have your longer pieces. So the longer pieces, for example, of wood, long wood, get it? So, and your stroking process. So you're gonna have to.
Let's not talk about short stroking.
We're not. You know, we're gonna talk about the short stroking and doing this real quick. You want to make this sure that these action arms come fully back. Make sure it cycles the next round. Push forward the full battery, and you're ready to have fun. This, I would say, was an issue for you with your short stroking technique.
It may not be my short T-Rex arms.
No, not like name dropping short T-Rex arms. Check us out. But for a classic finish, I like this. And like we said, self-defense purposes, if you have an intruder in your house, let's say you're the intruder, and you heard the...
Like I said, I am going out the door in a
going out the door.
in a fucking going out the door in a
going out the door.
in a tutu.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'll go in diaper because there's more than just energy going through me.
Just to entertain you, to not shoot me.
Yes, and not saying that's a good self-defense as racking your shotgun, but definitely protect yourself and protect your family, protect your property. So, going on to the Maverick 88, it will fire as fast as you pull those action bars forward or back and forward. Back and forth. Back and forth, stroking back and forth, but it's no comparison to the semi-automatic. Really, there's not. With this one, you're using a lot more arm fatigue.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're in the proper stance.
Yep.
And honestly, we did fire more rounds to this due to the stock, extension compared to yours. However, when it comes to fire rate, I'm gonna have to give it to the Black Aces. I'm gonna have to do that, bro.
By far.
Even though this is a classic. There's nothing wrong with classics.
There's definitely not. I owned a pump action for a while.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, there isn't.
But when it comes to your Black Aces, like I said before, this is a beautiful shotgun.
It is.
The natural wood with the FDE finish.
The walnut finish.
Walnut.
It's just beautiful. Really what sold me as well is the review that I saw on, I believe it was Palmetto's website, was this guy was talking about, hey, look, if you're on the brink of buying this shotgun, look no further and hear my story out. He went behind his wife's back to buy this shotgun, and then once he presented it to his wife, she was like, oh my gosh, this thing is so beautiful. So,
women like shotguns?
And sure enough, I presented it to my wife, and she literally said the same thing. Wow, that is a pretty shotgun. Well,
I'm a huge FDE fan. You know that. I love the FDE finish on all firearms. And when you presented this to me, you showed me a picture of it, what you're buying. And I saw the wood. I saw the FDE. I was like, oh my gosh, this is better than, this is everything, that I would want. And the fact that it comes stock with the Picatinny rail, you can put any kind of optic you would like on it.
And that is in the future.
It's in the works. Definitely in the works. And that's what separates shotguns with side pictures. I mean, you have your to be honest, this is pretty much a Benelli clone. Would you not agree?
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It works. It does everything you need it to do, and it is compatible with Benelli M4 parts. But what I liked about it is that I'm used to the multi-sight. You have your front sight and you have your rear sight. Everything works fine. With the Maverick 88, you're focusing on a bead. In this case, I replaced it with a aftermarket sight, which is not the greatest, but it did its job today. It beats the bead sight, which is going to be usually your solid brass, goldish color. But hey, whatever you like, right? But if I had to put a Picatinny rail system, it's going to cost me a lot of money. In that case, I would not recommend the Maverick 88. If you're looking for optic capability and you want semi-automatic, I recommend the Black Aces. And that's the thing. How much do you think a Benelli costs right now? Benelli M4.
I can't remember the last time I looked them up, but I'm thinking between
over $1,000.
I'm thinking between 18 and 23.
Okay, so $1,800-$2,300 for a Benelli M4. Yes, the military has contracted those, that company, for military use. They also contracted the Mossberg as well, but not the Maverick 88. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, leave your comments below. I think it was the 590 with a bayonet lug that's located near the end of your magazine tube. But the biggest thing though is that this was fun to shoot.
Oh, it was so fun to shoot. It really was. It ate everything up. I put it in there. I put birdshot in there, put double aught buck in there.
And mini slug.
And mini slugs.
Mini slugs. Mini shot shells. I'm sure. I mean, I'm excited about that. I want to see the reliability on that pump action with those things. But when it comes down to it, is the fact that we had a younger individual today who's never fired a 12 gauge shotgun before, and I said, "Hey, would you like to shoot this? Would you like to try your first 12 gauge?" And he looked to his dad. And he said, "Yeah." I mean, he was old enough to hold a shotgun, I would say, body stance wise.
Yeah.
And I would not ever recommend a pump action for him due to his age and due to his structure. I mean, I'm not structure talking about body build. I'm talking about how long his arms are going to go through. Like we talked before, when it comes to I would say this is a pretty large forend for the action arm. A child's probably going to short stroke it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would agree. Yep.
And it won't do any damage to the shotgun. It just creates a safety concern.
Yep. Anybody who lacks the arm strength.
Pretty much. But we recommended the Black Aces.
Yes.
He fired his first 12 gauge shotgun shell through it. You want to talk more about that?
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely something I'll never forget. Yeah,
we'll never forget.
Yeah. Gave him the shotgun. He had a little trouble of holding it up because, like we said, he liked the arm strength, but new shooter. His dad stepped in, helped him, held it up for him, and he pulled the trigger, fired 2 shots off. Amazing.
Amazing. He actually took home the shotgun shell.
He did. He
took
did. And he even asked us for it. And I was just like, why are you asking us for it? But oh my gosh, okay. I feel honored. Okay, go. No, seriously, take it. Take it.
I mean, I still have some of my first brass from my own dad when he took me out shooting.
I have my revolver shell.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, I still have that. I'll have to dig that out.
You have to. That'd be kind of cool. Our first guns do a review on that.
Yeah.
That's for another episode.
Yes.
But to take the cake, long story short, trophy goes to Black Ace semi-automatic. Semi-automatic is a high rate of fire. As fast as you pull the trigger, the fastest the birdshot, buckshot, slug, whatever, is going to come out.
Yep.
Now, when it comes to scare factor,
the sound
of a manual. Okay, that's all I got today for you guys.
Yeah.
Today I'm gonna have to give it to the semi-automatic. There's nothing wrong with it, and
yay!
Wow, it's really wild. But when it comes down to brass and tacks, both of these shotguns, no matter which one you choose, is the affordable for the I would say the blue collar market.
Correct. How much did you pay for that?
I had a discount.
Correct.
Okay, because this is not the original stock or forend or butt bad. So, the original stock was an FDE finish, plastic, Mossberg 88, security. Retails around $240 on mossbergwebsite.com.
Okay. And look, that's pretty affordable to the average citizen.
It is.
I would say.
I completely agree with you. For a reliable company like Mossberg, most definitely.
Yep. Like I said, I had a Mossberg Shockwave for the longest time.
Good shotgun.
For like 3-4 years. So.
How'd your wrist feel?
How did my wrist feel?
Yeah.
It was fine.
Really?
Yeah. You can't lack the tricep strength.
That's what I was going with. And Black Aces has the S-4 for how much? Retail.
Retail, $5.99.
$5.99?
Yep.
So honestly, you're going to pay more when it comes to semi-automatics. There's a lot more components that is involved in a semi-automatic than is a pump action. You're manually reloading compared to an automatic reload. So pick out which one you like. I mean, that's what comes down to it.
And I got this on a deal at Palmetto for $4.99, just to be transparent.
Yes, and actually, one shotgun I'm excited about is the Black Aces lever action, 12 gauge. I'm excited about
try that. I really do.
Hey, you never know.
Never know.
Santa comes one time a year. Whether it be Santa be your dad or your wife, you never know. So, thank you guys for tuning in on this episode.
Yes.
Please leave a subscribe, comment, like below. If you have any things you want us to review or check out, let us know. Future episodes that are coming up is the apocalypse weapon of choice Is it going to be a rifle?
Ooh.
Is it going to be a shotgun? Or could it be something completely unexpected?
A musket?
Musket, yeah. It could be a musket. Or it could be a hatchet.
Ooh.
Do a little bit of Patriot Mel Gibson for you.
Yes.
So, this concludes our episode. Check you guys out another time. Peace. What if I told you that we weren't recording this whole entire time?
We weren't. Because I can tell by your face.
I don't think we were. It's not connecting to the camera. Unless it's still recording. There's only one way to find out. This is all deleted scenes behind the episode.